Yeah. We are. You know why? Because of the Happy Hour podcast. Russ tweets, oh, Lord, the SM Show Happy Hour podcast with Monique Marnez is so hot. I think I just got a sunburn from watching it. Yep. Hashtag circus.
She does things with her boobies in this one that
You've never
you
seen
have to see it.
Never seen them.
You have to see it.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing.
Gorgeous, huge rack and incredible pec muscles. It's something I've never seen it.
No. You need to date more chicks that bench.
Okay. And that is the circus boobs was trending on Twitter all weekend.
Was.
Thanks to Monique. All right. 1-800-STEPH-12, the phone number. Curtis in Nevada, you're on the Stephanie Miller Show. Hello, Curtis.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Hey, good. Wanted to say I'm a big Hillary Clinton fan. I hope she runs. I mean, she runs.
That would be shocking, wouldn't it, if she ran?
Well, if she ran, she would definitely get Democratic nomination.
Yeah, you think?
I'm just a little worried though, because it seems like a lot of people are turning on her. I watched the Sunday pundits yesterday. Besides Lanny Davis and Howard Dean, everybody else is coming at her. Seems like with guns blazing. And,
yeah, I don't get that. I don't get why, whether it's Democrats or whoever want to help the Republicans and help the mainstream media. It's just,
I just want to say this real quick. I think a lot of these Democrats have fell for the narrative. People talk about the liberal media and the mainstream media. They got this narrative from Fox News. First of all, Fox News, they're a bunch of hypocrites, but they're the number one rated news cable organization.
They are the mainstream media.
Well, and Curtis, there is no such thing as a liberal media. I mean, we're going to talk to Eric Boehlert next, and he talks about the same thing everyone does, that even the editor at the New York Times said this piece was sloppy. I mean, and this is supposed to be the liberal New York Times. They're so hot to get some big bombshell about Hillary that, know.
And that's the thing. There is no bombshell, and that's my point. I think a lot of people in the media, period, because I think they're pretty much independent. I think they're like CNN. They kind of fall right down the middle. There's no bombshell. Now they're looking at the server, and now they're trying to relate it to Bill Clinton to see what kind of money was, if there's any link to the foreign money that was donated to his fund through the emails, because they dropped the ball.
Oh, they've even tied it to Monica. It's like, right, the BJ from 20 years ago is connected. Because what?
Right. But one point real quick, I think I would love to see Hillary and Jeb, because then this whole email issue will be off the table. Because, people don't realize with him it's 3 million emails. He had his own server, and he had a government issued server.
Yeah, he did the exact same thing.
Right. And he released emails. But I just wanted to let you know also the emails in question that he never released were the emails in regards to the voting violations they had when his brother ran for office.
Oh, how interesting.
So, yeah,
I guess those went missing along with the ballot boxes. Huh.
Exactly. Those are the emails that are missing. So you notice Jeb Bush has been pretty kind of close to the hip. He really hasn't said much about that, because then that opened up his own. I wonder if Trey Gowdy will look into those huge gaps during the whole voting. Yeah. And one other thing, is it me, or is Gowdy just at least he changed his hairstyle. He was getting a lot of flack for his hairstyle.
You know what, though? He changes it every day. His hairstyle changes every day.
He's like a high school
chick. Oh, really? Well, I know the last time I saw him, he had some weird hairstyle. But is it me, or is the guy just... I mean, he just doesn't seem like... He tries to portray that he's a smart, bright guy, but he just really has no clue.
He seems like a doofus. Yes, he does. He seems like a goober. Thank you. Yes, he does.
Oh, and did you see his latest demand?
Huh.
He wants to see the emails that Hillary was sending when she was checking her BlackBerry in that famous picture.
Right.
With the sunglasses
the text
on.
from Hillary, funny meme.
Yeah.
I don't have an email from that day. Nope. I'm going to get to the phone with that. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's interesting. That's an interesting period for emails to have gone missing with Jeb. The whole voting irregularities and anomalies down there in Florida. Interesting. I wonder if they could be located where the ballot boxes went missing down near Brainerd. The malfeasance.
Maybe Catherine Harris knows.
Yeah, but what has she been doing?
I have no idea.
Oh my God.
That's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Wow.
All right. The president, when asked about Hillary wrong email address gate thing.
The policy of my administration is to encourage transparency. And that's why my emails, the BlackBerry that I carry around, all those records are available and archived.
The president again.
At the same time, everybody else learned it through news reports. I'm glad that Hillary is instructed that those emails that had to do with official business need to be disclosed.
Okay. By the way, speaking of disclosure, Bill Clinton.
Yep.
Talking to a group of college students at a gathering for the well-known hedge fund, Clinton Global Initiative. See what I did there? It's not a hedge fund. See, it's a charity.
Yeah.
It's a global charity. Okay. He said, disclose everything. He said, my theory about all this is disclose everything. He was talking about this is the other, like, nothing there
right.
about who donates to the... I went through last week what they do. Mm-hmm. They give people AIDS medicine in Africa. That's helping.
They do good things.
Yeah.
Republicans aren't familiar with that sort of thing.
No. Clinton said the donations from countries such as the United Arab Emirates, on the whole, have enabled the foundation to do a lot more work than harm. I'm going to tell you who gave us money, and you can make up your mind after that. Let's see. He said, my theory about all this is disclose everything. He said, I believe we've done a lot more harm than good, and this is a good thing. He noted some of the foundation's money have come from Middle Eastern nations. Mm-hmm. He said, do we agree with everything they do? No, but they're helping us fight ISIS. Similarly, he said he didn't agree with the entire foreign policy of Saudi Arabia, another donor, but he pointed to its construction of the kingdom's first coeducational institution. A lot of this is for, helping young girls.
Right.
That's obviously one of Hillary's initiatives all over the world. He said his foundation has received donations from more than 300,000 people since its inception. You've got to decide when you do this work whether it will do more good than harm if someone helps you from another country. I mean, once again, I just don't get the there.
Yeah.
With the they're a big global charity that gets money from a lot of things and does a lot of good work. But with the Clintons, there's always a there. With the right wing, it's incredible. I'm like, I from the beginning of that, I was like, okay, so I don't get it. They're doing a lot of good with this money. How is this?
But you know what? The Clintons, if anybody, they're going to be the ones who know how to shake all of that off.
Eric Bollard for Media Matters next on the Sthephina Miller Show. Oh, my mic's on now. Okay, guess what time it is? It's Free Speech TV Fun Drive time.
Fun drive.
Look at you. Look at my manservants in their fabulous Sthephina Miller Show aprons. Guess what? That is the...
Shall I open you a beer?
Yes, please. Thank you. For only $120 tax-deductible donation this fund drive, you get this fabulous Sthephina Miller Show apron. You get the Free Speech TV travel mug, which I love and I use all the time.
Oh, yeah.
$240, you get the apron and the Free Speech TV T-shirt, which is fabulous. Look at that handsome, romantic black and white shirt.
Ooh, it's covering your butt.
Yeah, $360 donation. You get the apron, the Free Speech TV T-shirt, and the travel mug. And, of course, the wildly popular $1,000 donation. You get lunch with Mama and the Mooks and a lot of...
Lots of drinking.
That's the best
And
one.
the food is really, really good.
We have the next one coming up in April.
Yep.
A good time is always had by all. And you have some man-whore suggestions. Apparently, is this just a one-day offer?
Just a one-day offer.
Okay.
We want to kick this thing off and we get some money going.
Yeah. Okay, so
if we raise $10,000 total today,
right,
through every donation, Travis will appear on the show wearing just that apron tomorrow.
Okay.
And if we raise $20,000 total,
okay,
I will do the whole show with just this apron on.
Okay, but so the overhead camera will catch the man bits?
No.
Oh, just shirtless.
Shirtless.
Okay.
Calm down,
well,
lady.
Yeah.
All right. That was a little
It's
unclear.
going to take a lot more money to get us
Okay.
completely naked on the
All
air.
right. Listen, this is your network. If you want this kind of television free of corporate influence, please give now, won't you?
Freespeech.org.
Yes, or you can call 1-877-378-8669. I felt it's important to show you that there's a pot holder that comes with that as well.
You get a pot holder and a beer holder.
Yeah, exactly. All
It's
of
also
this.
our safe texting club for
All
you.
right, fabulous. Freespeech.org. Do it now. Hello, good morning, Carl Frisch.
Good morning. You know, being called a tease is probably progress because I'm usually called the opposite.
Carl, let's talk this Hillary stuff right out of the box because my fans basically said the same thing. Mama's always right. Chris is doing hand-wringing as usual. But this seems like it's not breaking down on partisan lines. I know my future husband, Lawrence O'Donnell, went off on my future wife, Jennifer Granholm, last night because she was defending Hillary, and he seems to think it's a big deal. And then I saw Nicole Wallace, right? Former Bush communications director
Yeah.
on Morning Joe, and she was defending Hillary. She's like, I don't think the voters are going to care. I don't think it's a big deal. The emails will come out, blah, blah, blah. I mean, Carl, what do you tweeted yesterday, you said Powell did it too. Rice didn't use email. Clinton's personal email use was normal. Policy changed after she left. So the big thing yesterday, though, they were saying is, well, you know, the rule changed in 2009 when she was still there. They strengthened it after she left. Is that just semantics? What do you think?
I think it's partially semantics. I don't think it's a big deal. She's right to. I mean, if you're really trying to hide your emails from FOIAs and government record requests,
Right.
then you don't send emails when you're in the federal government, because any emails to people in the federal government are retrievable.
Right. Right.
So I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's a whole lot of nothing.
That's what Jennifer Granholm said the first night. She said this is a nothing burger. The rule didn't change till after she left. I mean, I guess now there's some dissension about
rule. Obviously, she was within the rule. You know, never once has anybody in the media said, you know, I'm going to give A. Clinton the benefit of the doubt.
Well, this is, you know, and Chris, I understand some of your points. It's the same points I've heard Lawrence O'Donnell make, or you know, of course, Joe Scarborough's going off on Hillary this morning. But here's what I was going to say, Carl, is I guess because we've just been through all these years of Obama derangement syndrome and Clinton derangement syndrome before that, maybe I am over defending. And maybe if it were Dick Cheney or whatever, you know what I mean? I understand there may be a part of, but I think because, what's the saying, right? You know, just because you're, you know, paranoid doesn't mean someone isn't out to get, they aren't out to get you. I mean, the Clintons have good reason to feel, I mean, what's that book, The Hunting of the Clintons, right? I mean, all of these scandals over so many years that cost the taxpayers so much money, all of which came to nothing, right?
Well, there's also,
I'd be paranoid.
There's another way to look at this as well. Take the rules out of the situation. Perhaps what she did was better for our government than following the rules that came later. Clay Johnson, who is a former White House Innovation Fellow, and he's one of the co-founders of Blue State Digital that created the websites of Howard Dean and Barack Obama, he goes into detail about the various reasons that people within the government use their personal email addresses on occasion.
Right.
Email goes down frequently in the government, and it is horribly insecure. State Department email is still...
Well, no, I mean, it sounds like the Clintons might have put something together that's more secure than, you know, than State Department email. What do you think? I mean, just from what I'm
that's what I'm
hardly a tech
is
expert.
But the Clintons' email was likely far more secure than State Department email. Now, one could then make the argument that maybe the State Department email that Hillary Clinton oversaw somehow, blah, blah, blah. IT within the federal government is a boondoggle and a mess.
Sure.
Look at the problem that we had with healthcare.gov is symptomatic of all of government IT. 9 out of 10 projects that cost more than $10 million, which is virtually everything in the federal government, IT projects fail. 9 out of 10. That should give you an indication. Imagine showing up for work at Congress this year and being offered a BlackBerry.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the state of the IT of our federal government. So you can imagine why the Clintons might think that they should use a personal email address, especially if it's legal.
And here,
predecessors have done the same thing.
And you hear there's Jeb Bush tweeting transparency matters. Emails should be released. Well, of course, Hillary last night said release the emails. I've asked the State Department to release them. But anyway,
I'm calling Jeb Bush to release his emails because
he has his own server too. That's the other story. Yeah,
are not really his emails. They are to a public email address that is just a baloney email address that anybody outside the government could have emailed him at.
But Carl, that's the criticism right now in this hour about Hillary. Like, whoa, how many are those? Is that all of them? Well, that's what you just said. This is only a portion of the emails that had to do with official business, Jeb Bush's. So that's what I mean. I guess what you're saying is it can't be different standards, right?
Right. No, I mean they should be pretty common.